Hello. I really want to do this live tonight. I'm not going to do the eye makeup because now it's just way too late. Way too late. But I really want to give away this massage. Is anybody out there? Is this sticking? I have moved all around my house. If you guys are here and you can see me, say hi, say hello. If you're watching the replay, hit hashtag replay. That means it was successful. I don't know what's going on. My whole day has been like this. One thing after another. Oh, Annette, I'm so glad you're there. I'm so glad. I'm afraid to even move or breathe because I am determined. Why is Facebook not determined to let me give away a massage tonight? I'm not going to do the eye makeup maybe. I don't know. We'll see. If it stays, I'll do the eye makeup. But if it kicks me off again, I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, so for those of you joining us, my name is Nicole, and why am I in the dark? I am in the living room, and I'm moved all over the place. So I am trying to find network service or Wi-Fi or something. It's not working. Everywhere I was going, it wasn't working. So I don't know. So I'm not going to move. I think it's just, that's the rest of my house kind of. But anyway, okay, let's get started before this thing jumps off. So I am so excited to do this tonight because I put a post for those of you guys watching and that you do not know what's going on because, hi Amy, because I am so annoyed with having to post that over and over again because my live wouldn't work. But I'm here because I did a live a couple of days ago and I challenged all of my men and women friends to tell me why they felt they deserved a massage. I have a massage that I would like to give away to somebody and I'm going to pay for it, so it's going to be free. And I wanted to challenge everybody to think of their life and toot their own horn. I think so many times, I know that so many of you are selfless human beings and you will take care of the entire world and everyone else. And I wanted everyone to see what your life is like. And also maybe I learned a lot of things about you guys that I did not know that you go through every day. And I commend you all. Each and every one of you deserve this massage. You do a lot. And I just wanted to say thank you for everything that you do. I appreciate you. And even though people in your life may forget to tell you, I know that they appreciate what you do as well. Okay? So I have gone through all the comments. All you had to do was tell me why you deserve a massage. And it's a hard thing to do. I know it seems like you're bragging or you're boasting about yourself, but it wasn't in that context at all. And I am so proud of all of you guys that wrote something because I think it just really showed everybody all the things that everybody goes through every day. And I wish that I had a massage to give every one of you. Look at that. It's like the color thing on my phone must do that. Auto correct the color or something. So I wish that I could afford to give you all a massage, and maybe I can do this again, but I'll have to figure out something else to do. But I have written all of your names down in my unique hat because if it wasn't for unique, I would not be able to do this. It allows me to have a little extra income and do stuff like this. So I wanted to bless other people back. Okay, so I have put, wait, I'm losing. Hold on. Okay, I've got all your names in here, and I have had a while now to stir them all up. And thank you everybody for participating in this. And, okay, it's so hard. I could not pick myself, you guys. I could not do it. I was like, I have to put a name in a hat. Tara at work, she's like, how are you gonna pick? And I'm like, I have no idea. Everybody deserves it. Okay. Okay, everybody's in there. Okay, here we go. And, oh my God. The winner is Delora. Delora DeMarco. I think it's Logue. Delora, you have won the free massage. Yay! So, congratulations, Delora. You are the winner. This was a video, a live, long in the making, but thank goodness we got to do it. So, Delora, you are the winner. I will contact you and get the information I need so that I can send you over your massage. But thank you, everybody that participated in this. I'm sorry if you guys didn't win it, but hopefully I can do this again. And yeah, so Delora, you're the winner. Now, the internet seems to be working. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on with my eye makeup tutorial, okay? So if you want to stick on, stick on. If you're just jumping on, say hi. If you're watching the replay, hit hashtag replay. I would love to know that you are here. So I'm going to try and grab my brushes and my makeup over here, and I'll be right back, okay? Delora, you're the winner. Okay. Okay, hold on. Watch, one of my dogs will like take down everything. Okay, let's see here. Okay, whoops. Whoops, is my butt in the camera? Okay. Hi, Leonard. All right, so the other part of my live, since it's still working, is I wanted to go over a simple eyeshadow look that would help kind of give you an instant eye lift. And the way that you can do this is by your placement of your shadow, the color of your shadow, the brushes that you use, and also kind of the type of eyelids that you have as well. Okay, so all of those factors come into play, but I'm only going to use 2 colors. All right, so I'm going to show you 2 different eye looks that are really simple that you can do. We're talking just a few minutes, okay, but also another trick that's going to help you get that look and how you apply it. Okay, so a big bang for your buck is one of our palettes, and our palettes have 7 different colors in it. Now I know that a lot of you are drawn to the more neutral colors, and that's totally cool. Palette number 1, I have put all of my colors together, but palette number 1 are the first 7 here, and they are that's our neutral palette. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be using. I have no idea what the names of the colors are because I have ripped them out of the container and put them in this magnetic case so it was easy to travel with. And I couldn't find the case. I found palette number 4 that has all the names, but I don't have palette number 1. So that's okay. I'll figure it out. Okay, so first and foremost, let me just go over a couple of things that I have here. So I've got palette number 1, which is our neutral colors. I'm going to be using our eye primer. It's very important to use eye primer. If you want your eyeshadow to stay, if you want those colors to pop and not crease and be gone halfway through the day, you need to use eye primer, and our eye primer is one of the best. Secondly, I'm going to use a little concealer. Ooh, that makes my face look so much better. Okay, the concealer, I'm going to show you how to use this to help also get an eye lift, okay? The brushes that I'm going to be using today is our angled shadow brush. This is kind of a fluffy, densely packed brush, and it's angled. I'm going to be using that. I'm going to be using a crease brush, all right? This is a kind of a domed, pointed brush that's got a lot of bristles, and it's not floppy or flimsy, all right? Third, I'm going to be using a blending brush. This is a very fluffy brush that's really loose. This is what you're going to use to get rid of those harsh lines. And last, we're going to be using, this is one of the best. If you need a, Sheldon, what are you eating? If you need a brow brush, I hope he's not eating my makeup. If you're eating a brow, if you need a brow brush, this is, I really love ours. It has an angled side and it has a flat side. Sheldon, what do you have? Hopefully, Sheldon, do you have a brush? I mean, something from the backyard? Okay. Sometimes he eats my makeup. So, kind of don't want to go nuts on alive. Okay. All right, let's get started. First of all, I'm going to start with the eye primer. All right. Now, eye primer is really important, like I said, because, stay off my stuff, Leonard. You can use, Leonard, lay down. You can use a brush to apply this, or you can just use your fingers. I know a lot of you, it's going to be quick. Now I have the rest of my makeup on. You can put, if you're really messy, you can put your eyeshadow on first. However, if you just tap off your brushes, it doesn't matter what order you go in. But I'm only going to use 2 colors, and I want to show you 2 different applications, okay, to help you with that. All right. All right, so I've got my primer on. All right, so let me just tell you a couple of things here. First of all, I want you to imagine a line that goes from your nose to the corner of your eye to your eyebrow. Okay, so remember when I did my eyebrow video? This, and by all means, I'm not a makeup artist, okay? This is just, I've worked on my brows, and there's still a work in progress, but this is just some of the things that I've picked up from watching all kinds of other people, okay? So if you go to your nose, to the end of your eye, that's where your eyebrow should stop, okay? And if you go, I think it's like right here. Is it here? Okay, we're going to forget that part. We're just going to do the eyes. But going to the outside, you don't want to go any farther than that, okay? And so see that angle right there? See that angle right there? When you do your eyeshadow, you don't want to go past it, okay? Because if you keep that angle, that's going to give you kind of an uplift kind of a thing. If you go past that and your eyeshadow is coming down the side of your face, it's going to bring your face down, okay? It's going to make your face droopy and sad and your eyes sad. And we want to be youthful, okay? Gravity takes us down as it is. So we can play with it by the application of where we place our eyeshadow, okay? So from the side of your eye there, the corner of your eye to the corner of your nose, that's as far as you want to go, okay? Right there. The other trick is, we'll go ahead and I'll do it after because it's like a huge difference. Okay, let's start here. So I'm going to use this angled shadow brush, okay, and I am going to apply it using, not with the tip down like this, okay, because I think that's going to help me go way out of that zone. I'm going to turn it the angle like this so that I have that part going up. Now I'm going to use kind of a darker shadow, so darker colors kind of bring it back, and the lighter colors bring it forward. And that's what gives you that kind of toned, that dimensional look. If you do all one shade of dark brown, it's going to kind of set your eyes all back, right? If you don't have that and make it all kind of no dimension. But if you have a little bit of the lighter color, okay, and then the darker color to bring that back, you're going to bring some dimension to your eyes, and that's what kind of helps with our youthfulness, okay? Sheldon, don't eat my brushes. Okay, so I am going to use, I'm trying to use a light color, and I guess I'm going to use the color Chipper, okay? And Chipper is this kind of this is the color I used to use on my brows. So it is kind of dark, but we're going to use it anyway. Okay, I don't want to use anything shiny Oh, you know what I don't have? Is water. Okay, so I applied it on my brush and then I tapped off the excess. Did you see all that? That's what's gonna go all over your face if you do your eyes after you do the rest of your makeup. So make sure that you tap it off and get the excess, okay? All right, so I'm gonna hold my angle like this. And remember, I wanna keep that imaginary line. And if you go past it, you can always clean it up with some like concealer or something and make it kind of crisp. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of tap that in. And the cool thing about our eye primer is that it's like it kind of magnetizes your shadow to your eyes. I had one of the girls at work and she said, Nicole, that works so good, I can't use it because I am not good at putting my eyeshadow on. And when I put it on, it stays. Okay, well, that's a good thing, but it just takes practice. So don't be hard on yourself. It just takes some practice, okay? Start with a little bit, add a little bit more because it's easier to add more than it is to take away. You have to wash your face. Okay, so I'm gonna try and keep that angle and I'm gonna kind of just do it on the last third of my eye with that darker color. Okay? Now I'm gonna do, this is just kind of for regular eyelids, and then I'm also gonna do one for hooded eyelids. I know this is kind of dark. Why do I keep adding more? Oh, okay. All right, so I'm just gonna bring this lightly into down towards the center here. Okay, so I'm gonna bring that. This is looking fine. Now don't worry, I'm gonna blend it. I think I can still save it. Okay, so we're gonna do it on the outer third of my eye. All right. Trying to keep that angle there. And it's important that you see that brow bone. It takes practice, Amber. It just takes practice. But you can feel your brow bone. Here's the tip. Don't get crazy and take this darker color all the way up to your brow bone. It's important to keep this lighter, and that's where that concealer is going to come in, and I'll show you the difference. If you take that color all the way up, it does not look good, okay? So it's important to remember to keep your and I'm talking a lot while I'm doing this, so it's not going to take you that long, but to keep that angle there, okay? So don't get too crazy and get it going all over your face, okay? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna just kind of bring that in here. All right. I'm getting a little crazy there. Okay, so there, you can kind of see that I still have an angle, and I'm not good at it. I mean, I have to practice too, but you know what you can do? You can take a piece of Scotch tape and put it right there and do your eyeshadow and take it off. Some people will even use like a business card, okay? But you don't have to do that. You can just use a piece of Scotch tape, or you can just practice at it. And here's the thing. If you don't wear a lot of eye makeup, do it before you go to bed. I know that sounds silly, but it lets you practice, and then you're just gonna wash it off anyway. So practice, okay? All right, so now, you guys, okay, I'm not gonna. All right, so now I'm gonna use a lighter color, all right? And I'm gonna go in with, I don't know what color I should use. I'm gonna go in with this like kind of metallic gold. It's kind of a soft metallic gold color. Now, normally what I like to do is when you wet your brush and you wet your brush and you put it back in the shadows, it is amazing. The shadow just picks up so cool. But I don't have any water because I'm in the living room doing my live. I'm not in the normal place that I usually do it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab our crease brush. Now I know that I just worked a shadow in my crease, but I'm going to use the crease brush to kind of pack on and get exactly where I want with this lighter color, okay? So I'm going to put some product on there, tap it off, don't get it all over your face, all right? And then I'm just going to press that on, okay? If you get all crazy and start swiping all over the place, all of your eyeshadow is gonna fall off, okay? So just kind of tap it on. Let the primer grab it, okay? So this is a real pretty, soft kind of gold color. Now I really love palette 1. It's very versatile, okay? I need to keep that up there because it kind of gives you a better idea. Okay, see that? Okay, so what I'm also gonna do, and this is gonna help you ladies that maybe feel like you looked a little tired because maybe you were up all night with a baby or something. All right, you're gonna take that and you're gonna go in the corner here and you're gonna kind of drag that down. Okay, and what that lighter color does is it kind of opens up your eye in there and it makes it a little bit brighter. All right. Okay, let me put that up there. You see that? And if you can, when you get a little better, you can actually put your eyeshadow on. It's kind of actually better to do it with your eye open because then you actually see the placement, okay? So I'm just kind of packing that on. I'm not getting crazy and swiping it around. All right? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the same brush because I'm all done with it already. I'm gonna wipe that off. I'm gonna go back with the same color that I have in my crease. And I'm gonna put a little bit of that product on and I'm gonna come underneath my eye, okay? Ever so lightly. Now listen, I said it before in my other lives, I'm not a big fan of eyeliner. Eyeliner sometimes can just totally close your eye off, okay? You can get kind of a softer look. You can even do kind of a neutral color on your eyes up here, all right? My color is all out of whack because I'm in the dark and it's just tripping out, but thank you for being patient. So you could even do like your neutral colors and add a pop of color underneath. You could do blue or purple. Those look really good with blue eyes, different color eyes, all right? Okay, now I'm not gonna leave it like this because this is a no-no. Don't leave it like this. This is where your blending brush comes in, okay? And let me also tell you, when you're holding these brushes, don't be holding them like you're writing a paper, okay? That's not good. That's gonna be too harsh and it's gonna be like sticking wherever you put it, especially if you use your eye primer. Hold it back farther on there. Be light. Be fluffy, be happy, okay? Don't get all crazy like that, okay? Hold back on your brushes. Now this is pretty awesome. This is the blending brush, and this is a light, it's a very fluffy brush. And what I'm gonna do is just kind of diffuse the edges. I'm gonna hold back on the end. I'm not gonna go over the whole thing like this because then I'm gonna erase and take off and buff off everything that thank you, David. Everything that I just did, okay? So I just want to kind of diffuse the edges here, okay? Really, really lightly, okay? Really, really lightly. I'm not getting crazy. I just want to do it really lightly, okay? All right? So see how that just kind of blended it like that? Now see, I'm all up on it like this, but when you sit back and you look at it, do you see that angle? You can even clean that up better. But that angle is so important. Go up because gravity and everything else pulls us down. So go up with your angles. Don't let that color get crazy and get far out there, okay? Now I'm gonna clean this off, and what I wanna do is I wanna bring that kind of gold color and just sort of fade it a little bit into the brown, okay? Just a little bit, because you don't want it to go wonk, wonk, okay? I know, like Bob Vila, I know, huh? Okay, all right, so I'm just kind of blending that around, okay? And then I'm gonna kind of go underneath as well, just lightly, all right? Okay, there. Now here is where that concealer comes into play. So I use the lightest concealer, okay? And that's Scarlet. I like to use it to brighten my under eyes. I use it especially for creating a lift underneath my eyebrows. So I'm going to use just a little bit, and that actually is probably too much. I'm going to use the flat edge of my brow brush, which is dirty and I need to wash it. And I'm going to put a little bit of product on here, okay? Just a little bit on the edge of that brush. What I'm going to do is go up underneath my eyebrow here. And I know you're going to be like, what? It doesn't take much. Oops, I got a little crazy. Okay, now we're going to blend it in. Don't worry. I'm going to take off some of this, and I'm going to pull that down. Okay? I'm going to pull it down. Now, what it does is it crisps up your brow, because remember, your brows are like the frame to your face. Okay, I know that's a little crazy. Don't worry. I added a little too much. But we're going to blend it in with our fingers. All right? But see the importance of having that lighter color up there? Okay, the colors are all weird. Okay, see, that's a little better. So I'm going to take my buffing brush again, and I'm just going to kind of lightly blend it so that I don't have a harsh line where that concealer is. Okay, but I don't want to get it too high, just a little bit. Okay, so you see the difference? See how it is light there above your eyebrows? Okay, 2 colors and some concealer. That's it. You could even use one of the lighter shades of your eyeshadow and do the same thing. But it's important to keep those darker colors in your crease because that's going to set your eye back and give you dimension. The brighter colors are going to pop and bring it forward and make you awake. Okay, now this is just for your normal eye. Can you guys do that? That's 2 colors, throw in a concealer or a lighter color. Can you guys do that? If you can do that, put a 1. Okay? Put a 1 if you think you can do that. I know you guys can do that. It's only 2 colors. And guess what? If you guys have any questions, I'm here. I can help you as well, okay? You just learn by doing it. But like I said, practice it at night. That way, before you go to bed, you put it on. If you screw up, you just take it off. It's no big deal. I know a lot of you guys don't wear makeup. See, I knew people could do it. If you guys are jumping on, say hi. If you're watching the replay, congratulations. You didn't have to go through 25 beginnings of lives to get going. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same 2 colors, but I'm going to show you an eyeshadow application for hooded eyelids. Now, hooded eyelids, I don't have hooded eyelids, but they're challenging, so I feel for you. But that's the thing. Like when I go to people's houses and I do their makeup, it's so different than doing your makeup on yourself because everybody's face is different. I mean, it's all generally the same, but eyes have been like the biggest thing that I have no idea. I go over there and I'm like, oh wow, how do I do this? Because I'm used to how my eyes are. But hooded eyelids just means that this area here hangs over on their eyes, okay? So hooded eyelids, you got to be careful with your color placement because it can kind of just close your whole eye in. All right, so remember, the darker colors set back and the lighter colors pop forward. You keep your angles going on an angle here, like this, all right? You're going to go no farther than that. You're going to keep it going up. You can use a piece of tape if you need to until you can get some practice. But if you use the right brush, which is why I really like our angled shadow brush, because if you hold it properly, you can get that angle and just work in, okay? And remember, wherever you put your brush on first with that first application, that's where it's going to be the heaviest. So when you start your coloring on your eyes, you always generally want the darkest to be on the outside corner, okay? That's where you need to start first and then kind of work your way in, all right? Remember, start with a little bit, add more. It's easier to add more than it is to take away. Okay, now let's do the same color of coloring. My color's all tweaked out with my phone. I don't know how to fix it, so I'm not going to touch my phone because this live has been a working in the making. Okay, let's get started. So I already have my eye primer on my eye. Eye primer, remember, is going to help it not crease. It's going to make it stay there and not move, and it's going to be there all day long. I kid you not. When I do my eye makeup and I come home, it's there at the end of the day. And I'm not kidding. My other clients can tell you the same thing. Okay, it's not just feeding you a line here. Okay, so I'm going to take that shadow, the angled shadow brush again, and I'm going to dip it in that that kind of a dark brown that I have. And this time I'm actually going to go halfway on my lid. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do here. So remember, keep your angle this way. Make sure you're doing your angle this way. I'm starting on the outside. All right, I'm kind of just using a tapping motion because our eye primer is the bomb. It's like a magnet. Okay, so I put it on and I tap it off. I'm going to go halfway. Now this is, you can use this application technique even if you don't have hooded eyelids. Okay, I use this one a lot too. But you don't have to have hooded eyelids to use it. Okay? I've never done it with these two colors. This looks really dark. But it's just a neutral color. Okay. One thing about our shadows, they're super pigmented. Okay, see the difference? So I'm going halfway on my eye here. Okay? This is for your hooded eyelids, where the top part comes over your eyelid. So see how I have space here? Hooded eyelids come farther down above that brow area. Okay? So I'm going to keep that angle. Make sure that I don't go past that, because if you go past this, you're going to be dragging your eye down. So you want to keep the angles going up. Okay? Same with your arch. Now my brows are a work in progress. You're going to take it a little bit above that brow bone, but you still want to keep some space there, okay? So I'm not going to add any product on there. I'm just going to kind of take it up a little bit more. And I'm just using kind of a tapping motion. All right? Okay, now I'm going to go in with the crease brush, but we're not using it on the crease. We're using it to kind of pack that product in. I'm going to go in with that same gold color, and I'm just going to kind of pack that on. Now I like to wet my brush with a little bit of water because I just feel like it just really makes these colors of the shadows, any of our shadows, really, really pop. Okay? But I don't have any water because I had to move around. And I'm in the living room right now. Okay, so I'm going to bring that up to kind of match that. And I'm staying on my side. I don't want to bring that brown over. I want to keep the brown over on that side. Okay? So we're going to do the same thing that we did over here. And we're going to come into the corner of your eye. All right? And I'm going to bring it kind of down. So when you use those lighter colors around your eye here, it's going to help brighten your eyes and give you a little bit more of an awake look, even if you aren't. That's why sometimes you'll see people will take like an off-white liner and do the inside of their eye right there. That also helps. All right. Okay, so I'm going to kind of drag that down there. All right. I know it looks funny, but trust me, we're going to blend it. All right, so now I'm going to take that crease brush again, and I'm going to bring a little bit of that brown underneath right here. Because I'm not a real big fan of eyeliner. I like to kind of smoke it and blur the lines underneath there. Careful where you put your dark colors, you know. If you're doing a dark color on the top, that's gonna close your eye off, okay? So just be careful with that. All right, so I'm gonna kind of blend out. Remember, I'm holding it farther back on my brush here, and I'm just gonna kind of blend out very gently and very softly those edges. All right. Making sure that I'm not bringing down that brown all over my face, okay? All right, I'm gonna go underneath just a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna wipe that off a little bit, and then I'm gonna just kind of blend that gold over and just kind of getting rid of that harsh line of the brown into that gold. Okay. So just kind of blend it real softly, because you don't want to wipe off everything that you just put on, okay? And then I'm going to kind of do that underneath there. And if you take too much off, that's okay. You can always put more back on. Okay, so I have just a little bit of blending to do right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do though is I'm going to go back with my concealer and I'm going to do the same thing. See how that, let me get that black again. See how that really uplifts that eye and opens that up when you have that angle. Your angle should be above your pupil. It should go up there for your eyebrow. But see how that whiter color kind of just opens up your eye and makes it appear bigger? It's amazing what you can do with makeup. So I'm going to take a little bit of that flat edge again with a little bit of that lighter concealer in Scarlet. It's our lightest color. One of those tubes will last you a year, people. I'm not kidding. Now I'm going to go with this flat edge and I'm going to go underneath. Okay, it doesn't take very much. And I'm going to just color underneath. Okay? Now I know it looks funny, but that's okay. Everything about makeup is just blending. Blend, blend, blend. Okay? So I'm going to just kind of drag that down into the rest of that area. And if you needed to, if you got a little crazy, you can also kind of clean that line up right there. Okay, with your eyeshadow if you needed to. You could kind of clean this up. Okay, if you needed to keep crisp that corner up. Okay, so I know, I told you it doesn't take a lot, and I kind of have, it looks like I have a lot. Okay, so now I'm going to take my finger and I'm just going to kind of blend it together. All right. The warmth of your finger is going to help really blend that concealer. Now you don't have to use a lighter concealer. You can use a a lighter color, but make sure that it's more of a matte color. I mean, you can use an illuminizer up there, but I don't know. I tend to, when you get older, I don't know. I feel for me putting glitter all the way up to my eyebrow, it ages me or something. It just like, it's not good. I like to keep more of my mattes there. But I mean, that's the kind of cool thing about makeup, is that you can do whatever you want. You can wear whatever color you want. You can do whatever you want. Okay, so I am just going to kind of diffuse those edges. All right. And that's it. That's it. Okay, so this is going to be for your hooded eyes, and this is going to be for maybe just like regular eyes, but you can do either one. Like, I can rock this one too. Okay, so I did about a half of the darker color, and then the rest of the half the lighter color, And then over here, I just did the darker color on the outside and brought it all the way over. Okay, if you did that with your hooded eyes, that's what's gonna it's not gonna work well. All right, and then I used the lighter concealer up top right underneath my brows. You can use a lighter eyeshadow, but remember, what's gonna give you that lift is your angle. If you go too far outside, you're gonna drag your eyes down. You wanna keep them up. Keep your lift and your angles up. Okay, so what you can do is put a piece of Scotch tape there. You can hold a business card there. You can just practice. And by when I use this angled shadow brush, it really helps keep that angle, okay? I start there and I don't go past it. It really helps. Unique has some of the best brushes. But anyway, okay, so you guys see that? See the difference? If you guys think you can do this, 2 colors with a little bit of concealer on top, if you think you can do it, put a 1 in the comments. If you need help learning how to do this, put a 2 in the comments, okay? I'd be glad to help. 1 if you think you can do it, 2 if you need just a little bit of help, and 3 if you need help finding some colors for your eyes. I would be glad to help you, okay? But neutrals look good on everybody. And ladies, I am wearing this lip shade. I am loving it. It is our new powder to cream lipstick. And it feels amazing. And look, it doesn't even really come off. Maybe a little, like a little bit, but it is the bomb. It feels so good. Okay, there you go. There's your looks. Thank you everybody for jumping on. And just to recap, for those of you guys that were not able to join us, this is the winner of our massage, Delora DeMarco Logue. I think I wrote that right. You are the winner of the free massage. But again, thank you everybody who participated in that. I wish I had a massage to give to everybody. I really do. But you all are worthy. I appreciate everything that you do for your family and for everyone around you. And I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope you learned a few things. And if you have any questions, my door is always open. So thanks, you guys. I have to get ready for work tomorrow, make my lunch and everything, because I screwed around with this live for about an hour. But anyways, have a great day tomorrow, everyone. Enjoy your weekend. Tomorrow is Saturday, right? Tomorrow's Saturday. That's my Friday. Yay! Okay, everybody, have a great night, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.